Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Today we will be taking a quick look at the Mass Effect 3 demo. This demo is currently available for the 360, PS3, as well as on the PC via Origin. I wanted to focus on the combat in the game and just talk about the gameplay in general. Now starting out, you're going to notice something really cool. You can choose how you want to play the game. Whether you're focused on the action, ignoring most of the story, it's still there, but there won't be as much dialogue. The role-playing, which is kind of a balance between the two. And then lastly, story, which is easier combat with easier combat with more focus on using the dialogue wheel and on the story. Now the first part of the demo is kind of a tutorial. It's an introduction. It shows you and gets you comfortable with the controls. We're going to be skipping that and going straight to the second part of the demo, which is focused on the action and the combat. And that's going to be the whole point of this particular video. I want to talk about that. Now starting off, you can take a look at your squad and everything you expect from Mass Effect. You're able to upgrade any members of your squad, have them focus in whatever particular things that you're interested in them focusing on, and then of course there's a whole level up system in it as well. You're going to notice, of course, the reputation on the side as well, and some basic information such as their health and things like that. Now, you start off with a few abilities. You're able to use the Adrenaline Rush, which essentially slows time. You have a grenade, I think it's a grenade or a mine or something like that. You have your healing ability, and then you have various types of ammunition. You can have ammunition that is really good against your general enemy, we'll call it like the foot soldier, the grunt, that basic ammunition that's good against that. And then you've got ammunition that's really good against shields and really good against heavily armored targets. And you can swap between those as the situation dictates. But again, the combat is my favorite part of any game. More specifically, I'm really interested in PvP, but combat in general, you know, as much as the story is enticing and exciting, I'm actually really focused on the gameplay. And I think Mass Effect has done a really good job with their gameplay, still having a story-focused game. They have really solid gameplay, and it's really enjoyable. And something that I'm really looking forward to is the fact that in Mass Effect 3, you're going to be able to play as co-op. There's a multiplayer experience in the game. You can play through the game with a friend of yours playing on your squad, essentially, taking the place of one of your squad mates. And that is just really awesome. And, you know, I'm really excited that they're starting to do this and realizing that co-op is something that people are really interested in, especially in a game like this. It's such a great idea. It almost seems silly that it wasn't implemented prior. Now, as you're going to have noticed here, going through the demo so far, I will randomly kind of pause the screen. I do so by hitting spacebar. You can rebind however you want, by the way. I have bound that to spacebar. It brings up my abilities as well as my squad mates' abilities. And with that, you can have them engage opponents how you want to. You're going to notice right here, I'm going to have her throw Singularity, and I'm going to have the other guy throw a remote mine out. And they will randomly do this throughout combat themselves, but you can have them specifically do it to specific targets. Whoever you're focusing on is going to take the brunt of whatever ability you tell them to utilize. Now, obviously, if you're familiar with Mass Effect, you already know this. I'm just repeating for people who may have never gotten into the first two games at all and might be interested in this third game. But yes, the combat is really fun. The co-op is going to be really, really exciting as well. And I just think that this is such a great series, and I'm really excited. I guess I can't really say enough about it. I am absolutely riveted for this game to come out. Now, if you don't know, it will be coming out in early March. I believe it launches on the 6th. I think that's what's going to be happening. I think it comes out in the US on the 6th and then in Europe on the 9th. I think those are the dates. Don't quote me, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure at the end of this demo video they're going to be showing. But it's coming out early March, which is just around the corner, so how exciting indeed. Various weapon types, of course. You've got general pistols, assault rifles, shotgun type weapons, all the standard stuff that you come to expect. And in the demo, in the second part of it, they start you off with all of that. Again, everything is bound for you. You can rebind it how you please, which is obviously a really great thing. Whatever key configuration that you're comfortable with, you have the option to rebind it. And the other really cool thing about this game is you can play it kind of as a single person, over-the-shoulder, third-person kind of game, and not really focus on your crewmates at all. Your squad will be pretty effective by themselves without you doing them themselves. In fact, I think there's this entire engagement right here. I don't use any of their abilities at all. And you're going to notice next to their portraits on the bottom, you've got my health bar and then a shield. Underneath that, there are their portraits, and they have their active abilities there. And whenever they use it, you're going to see it just go right on cooldown. In fact, you can see the the lady just used her, I believe that's singularity. It's kind of makes it like it basically levitates people, essentially is what it does. But yeah, they will use all of these things on their own in combat, and you don't have to focus on it whatsoever. You can play the game however you want, whatever way you're interested in playing it. You can go very slow paced and be very tactical with your actions and your decisions, or you can do what I've kind of been doing here so far in this demo, be very bullish and kind of head on charge things and not be too concerned about losing health and just spamming med packs and stuff like that. It's really up to you. The way you experience this game is going to be up to you, and that's a very exciting thing as well. Something else, of course, that we haven't seen yet, I haven't showcased it here yet, is the ability to melee your opponents. You can, of course, melee your opponents, and it's actually really, really cool. You got this little dagger-looking thing. I believe I use it right here. So it's just going to be shotgun in the face. Come on, melee. Didn't do it. Must be right here. There it is. Look at that. That is so amazing. I'm sure that's got a specific name. I just frankly do not know. I apologize for any of you who may be raging about that very fact. Not a big deal, though. Really awesome game, really excited, really looking forward to it. Now we're going to be wrapping things up here with a little bit of a boss battle for you to take a look at. And once more, this demo is currently available for the PS3, 360, and also on the PC via Origin. You can just head on over to the Mass Effect 3 website to download it on a PC, or if you have Origin, you will be able to find it there. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Once more, really looking forward to this game. I'll probably be doing some coverage. I don't know in what form, though. We'll have to see what I end up deciding I've got time for and what's going to make sense for you guys when it comes to Mass Effect 3 coverage. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.